These are the words of Enoch's blessing, how he blessed the elect and righteous in times of tribulation, and how he rejected the sinners. Enoch, whose eyes were opened by God and who saw a holy vision in the heavens, said, "The angels showed me that vision. I heard everything from them, and I know what I saw. What I saw was not for this generation, but for a distant generation that does not yet exist. A generation in which the elect will exist, a generation where they will emerge from where they are and meet the great and mighty one, the God of the world." I spoke about the elect. God will step onto Mount Sinai, appear with his army, and emerge with the power of the heavens. Everyone will be shaken with fear, even the watchers will tremble. The fear and terror they feel will grip them until the end of the world. High mountains will be shaken, high hills will melt like wax before a fire, and the earth will be flooded. Everything will be destroyed, everyone will be judged, including the righteous. But God will give peace to the righteous, protect the elect, have mercy on them, bless them, and bring them to peace. God will help all of them. God's light will illuminate all of them. Thus, God will come with tens of thousands of holy ones to judge everyone, destroy the infidels, and hold all people accountable for every sin they have committed against him. I observed everything happening in the heavens. I observed that the lights in the sky did not deviate from their orbits, that each rose and set in its own time in an orderly fashion, and that they did not go beyond the laws set for them. Look at the earth and examine what is done from beginning to end. See that none of God's work is irregular. How constant everything is, nothing changes. Look at summer and winter, how the earth is filled with water, with clouds, droplets, and rain upon it. And look how all the trees turn yellow and wither in winter, except for the 14 trees that keep their old leaves for 23 years until new ones emerge, all withered and shed all their leaves. And look at the days of summer, how the sun is at the top of the earth, but you seek a cool and shady place while the sun scorches the earth. You can neither step on the ground nor sit on a stone because of the heat. Look at how the trees cover themselves with green leaves and bear fruit. Understand that the Eternal One has done all this for you. Look at his works. Whatever exists is in his service. As God has commanded, everything happens that way. And look at the seas and rivers, how they perform their duties without deviating from his command. But you were not patient and did not listen to God's command. You transgressed beyond your limits, and with your filthy mouths you spoke harsh words against his glory. You hardened hearts, you have no peace. That is why your days will be restless, your years will be ruined, your restlessness will increase, but you will not receive mercy. When that day comes, your peace will turn into a curse. Your name will be an eternal stain for all the righteous. All sinners will curse you. Wisdom will be given to the elect. They will all continue to live and will never again sin with pride and evil. Those who have knowledge within them will avoid sins and be humble. They will not be punished for life. Their souls will not be taken by God's wrath. They will grow old, completing the numbered days of their lives in peace, their joyful years turning into eternal happiness and peace throughout their lives. In time, mankind multiplied, and they had beautiful and charming daughters. The angels, the sons of the heavens, saw them and lusted after them, and they turned to each other and said, "Let us choose wives for ourselves from among the humans and have children from them." Then their leader, Semyaza, said to them, "I'm afraid that you will not want to do this deed, and I will have to bear the punishment of this great sin alone." They said to him, "Let us swear that we will not give up our intention no matter what. Let us make mutual oaths. Let us bind our oath with a curse." Then they all swore together, 200 of them in total. They descended to the summit of Mount Ardis in the time of Enoch's father Jared. Their oath was upon that mountain, and they called that mountain Mount Hermon. They chose wives for themselves and united with them. They taught them charms and spells and made them knowledgeable about plants. They taught them how to cut the roots of plants. Then the women became pregnant and gave birth to giants called Nephilim, who were 135 meters tall. In the end, they began to tear humans apart and eat their flesh. Then they began to eat each other and drink each other's blood. The earth complained about these tyrants. And Azazel taught people how to make swords, knives, shields, and armor. He also showed them metalworking, bracelets, ornaments, the use of paint, eyebrow beautification, the use of the most precious and highest quality stones, the minerals extracted from the earth, and all colored ores. And evil increased. They committed adultery, sinned, and strayed from the path. Samyaza taught magic and root cutting, Arachiel the dissolving of spells, Barachiel astrology, Kokabiel the constellations, Ezekiel the knowledge of clouds, Shamsiel the movements of the sun, and Sariel the movements of the moon. And as humanity perished, their cries and pleas reached the heavens. This narrative is similar to the one in Mesopotamian mythology, where the Anunnaki expressed their discomfort about humans in the divine council before creating the flood that will destroy humanity. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, the following statements appear. The gods were disturbed by the excessive multiplication of people on earth and the noise they made. Therefore, the council of gods agreed to destroy the human race. Then Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel looked down from the heavens and saw the blood shed without measure, and all the evils committed on earth. And they said to each other, "The sound of the cries of humans has reached the gates of heaven. The souls of humans are crying out, asking for mercy from the Most High." They said to the king, "God, O Lord of lords, God of gods, King of kings, your dominion, your throne is eternal, and your name is blessed and praised in all ages. You created everything. You are almighty. Everything is open and uncovered before you. You see everything, and nothing can hide itself from you. Look at what Azazel has done. He taught all evils, revealed the eternal secret of the heavens. And Semyaza, to whom you gave dominion over the angels who watched, was with the daughters of men. They slept with them, defiled themselves with them, and showed them all kinds of sins. And the women gave birth to giants. Thus, the earth was filled with blood and sin. The souls of the dead are crying. Their cries have reached the gates of heaven. You know beforehand what will happen. You see what is happening, and you condone all these things. You do not say what is necessary." Then the Most High spoke. He sent Uriel to Noah, the son of Lamech, and said, "Go to him, speak to him in my name, and tell him, hide yourself, and tell him about the end that is coming, because the whole earth will be destroyed. The waters of the flood are about to come upon the earth, and they will destroy everything that exists. And teach him how to escape the flood, so that his lineage may be preserved throughout all generations of the world." And Lord Raphael said, "Bind Azazel's hands and feet and bury him in darkness. Dig a hole in the desert of Dudael and put him there, and put hard, sharp rocks on him. Cover him completely with darkness and let him stay there forever. Cover his face so that he cannot see the light, and on the day of judgment he will be thrown into the fire. Cleanse the earth that the angels have defiled. Announce that I will restore it to order again, and also say that all mankind will not be destroyed because of what the sons of the Watchers taught them. Azazel corrupted and polluted the earth with what he did, and that is why all sins are attributed to him." And God said to Gabriel, "Go before the children who are the product of illegitimacy, immorality, and corruption, and remove the children of the watchers from among the humans. Take them out of there and cause discord among them, so that they destroy each other. Because they do not have many days left. They will all ask you for help. Their expectation will be eternal life. They will think that they are privileged because of their fathers and expect to live for 500 years. But their fathers will not benefit them either. And God said to Michael, "Inform Semyaza and those who were with him, who defiled themselves, of their sins. When they see all their sons killing each other and the destruction of their loved ones, chain them in the low places of the earth until the day of judgment, which will last forever, comes. And when those days come, they will be thrown into the pit of fire for torment and imprisoned forever, so that the seed of righteousness and justice may be sown and give blessings forever. And then all the righteous will be saved and live until they are 1,000 years old. Their youth and old age will be covered with trees everywhere, filled with blessings. All kinds of pleasant trees and vines will be planted. The vines will bear abundant fruit. Every seed sown will yield 10,000. 10 measures of oil will be obtained from each measure of olives, and be cleansed. Cleanse the earth from the filth of oppression, injustice, all kinds of sin, and all evil. And all the sons of men will be righteous. Everyone alive will worship me as God, praise me, and admire me. And when the earth is cleansed from all kinds of sin, corruption, and evil, I will save them from torment, and I will not send them a flood from generation to generation until the day of judgment. And in those days I will open the gate of blessing in the heavens. Humankind will receive the reward of their labor, and throughout all the days of the earth, and throughout all generations, people will live in righteousness and peace. End of chapter 1. The Book of Enoch series will continue. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you.